Hey guys, welcome back, and today we're going to be going over our full endgame drill. This is the last drill in our endgame series, but not the last drill in our foundational drill series. We've got one more set of drills coming after this one, but today we're going to be going over full endgame. Now, full endgame is a little bit trickier and a little bit different than endgame 1 and 2 because it really adds a lot of extra body movement and leg work. In endgame 1 and 2, we were kind of starting in a stationary position, and the most we really did was add a drive through in. Now, we're going to add a lot more leg work, and at the end, what you're going to be doing is essentially a full pitch delivery. So now, instead of starting in that kind of reach power K position, we're actually going to be starting with our feet together. You want to kind of be at that 45-degree angle to the power line, okay? Hips should be more forward, shoulders at that 45-degree angle. Let's just focus on the footwork to start with, okay? Basically, we're going to be taking a couple steps backwards, and then we're going to be pushing and gliding forward as if we were delivering a full pitch. So our footwork for this drill, we're going to start with the right foot if you're a righty, left foot if you're a lefty. Basically your back foot, okay? As our first step for this drill is our back foot is going to take a step backwards. Okay, that's it. That was my first step. And you see how when I did that, I got to that toe and knee forward position and my foot went directly onto the power line. So I didn't step back this way. I didn't go this way. I went straight back onto the power line. So that's the first step. 1. Second step, our front foot is going to go back as if we were getting into our load position to get ready to pitch. Okay, that's all I've done so far. 1, 2. And if you want to start closer to the rubber, you can so that you have, kind of that correct load position. Okay, 1, 2. And notice how when I take my steps back, I'm in that load position. So I'm not taking my steps back and doing this. That's not a good load position, okay? 1, 2. On the balls of my feet, knees bent, weight forward. That's my footwork going back. 1, 2. And then from here, all I'm doing is pushing off the rubber and doing what I normally would to deliver a pitch, okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay? The arms are going to do exactly what they did in endgame 1 and 2. Backwards circle, forwards arm circle. Okay? But we're going to start that arm circle, our backwards arm circle, when the back foot takes its step back. So if I'm starting here, we're going to go 1. Okay? 1. 1. Okay? When the other foot goes back, I'm going to continue the top of the arm circle and get back to that position. Okay? 1, 2. 1, 2. I'm doing a full backwards arm circle, so I'm not doing this and then coming sideways. That's what a lot of pitchers like to do. 1, 2. And from that final load position, I even like to add a little bit of a hold to that load position so I can make sure that my pitchers are in a good load position. 1, 2. We're going to push off and deliver the same way we did when we delivered for endgame 1 and 2. Okay? Now, this is much harder because we're not starting tall and stacked. We're not starting in a good power K or reach position. We have to get there. We have to hit those spots. We have to make sure we still have separation between the hips and the shoulders when we deliver. We have to make sure our hips are leading and our shoulders stay open and we're still getting that good elbow pull down, okay? 1, 2, hold that load position, push off, deliver. Let's take a look at what this is going to look like without stopping. And remember, we're also allowing our glove hand to come down. Let's remember where the end of our throw zone is. We're going to take our throwing hand and replace where our glove hand was when it was in the reach and power K position. Nice and relaxed. Don't want the glove hand too high, too stiff. Not where the end of our throw zone is. 1, 2, hold it. 3. You'll You'll notice when I push off the rubber, I get really springy on my feet, and my first move is to push back with my right foot, and then my hips extend forward so that I'm getting nice and tall and stacked. Once I'm tall and stacked, I stay tall and stacked throughout the rest of the pitch. 1, 2, hold that load. 3. Once you've progressed through this drill, you can take away that pause in the load and just go back and go forward so it's more fluid like a real pitch. 1, 2, 3. This has been our full endgame drill, the last drill in our endgame series. Be on the lookout for one more set of drills from us in our foundational drill series, and I'll talk to you soon.